Simon, being a chef, from what I've seen, must have been one of the most difficult, toughest sort of career choices that you've made. You know, there's the time that's involved, the long hours that are involved, there's a dedication, there's a commitment. You know, I see it all from you guys. What really drives you to get up every morning and to keep on doing this?
To carry on as I am, to be honest with you, it's getting out of the way of the kids and the wife. No, it's all about the food. I really enjoy cooking. I love finding new ideas, love seeing what other chefs are doing. Really enjoy, we've got our own farm, so we grow such fantastic produce. So just being able to be involved in the whole process literally from seed to plate is something that's really driven me lately. But for me, it's just about the guys I'm working with as well, just all the guys that are around me, and getting them to focus and seeing what I was like as a younger chef as well.
And what keeps you going? You know, give me an example of something something new that happens, or something exciting that happens that you think, yes, today's been a good day.
Well, because like I said, we've got the farm. For us, it's something new. Every day we get new ingredients coming in. We never know what's going to come from the farm, so we've always got to find something to put on the menu with. It could be wild strawberries that they bring in. It could be some strange strain of tomatoes that we're trialling out, but we've got to find something to use that and also make it taste fantastic, but you know, utilising the best produce that we've got and without disrespecting it as well. So for me, it's just seeing new things. We're in Torquay, so I don't get to eat in loads of fabulous restaurants. You know, I come to London, Birmingham, Manchester to do that, so we're trying to make our own little food scene down in the southwest.
Cool. And talk to me about your inspiration, about when you first started. What was your real inspiration?
Well, I've got none of those stories about grandma cooking hot pots, you know, when I was 6 years old. My father's a chef. My father's a brilliant chef, so for me he was the inspiration. But the reason I became a chef was actually to see my father a lot more. You know, Dad was a guy who went to work very early, came home very late, was very grumpy on his days off. So as a young lad, I didn't really get to see my dad much. Mum was the main person in the house. So I started working in the kitchens to see Dad. And I just saw the passion and the respect from all the other chefs towards my father. Strangely, I never actually had, because I didn't see him. And just working in the kitchen with Dad was just brilliant. And then, you know, this is something that has just gone on for me. And I've always said I never wanted to be like my dad, but probably becoming more and more like him all the time. I'm the grumpy guy now, asleep on the sofa in the afternoon.
So what about the man behind the chef? Who is the real Simon Hulstone? What's important to you, food aside?
I've got 3 fantastic children, all under the age of 10. They're brilliant. It's 3 little girls. Never had any females in the family apart from Mum, so I've got brothers. It's just been looking after them. I'm also massively into my sort of music scene, so I'm into the Northern Soul mod sort of scene like that, so scooters are a big part of me. I've got a nice collection of Lambrettas.
So how do you find the time to do it all?
I don't actually. It's more after work, enjoying myself. If the kids are going down the beach, I'll meet them down the beach and I'll go for a ride out and drive down on my scooter or whatever, and then I'll listen to the music after work with my friends and whatever. But it's having the right balance. Living in Torquay, I've got a fantastic work balance, and the quality of life down there is just second to none.
Is it something you feel you have to kind of monitor, that work-life balance, to sort of, because it would be very easy to get totally wrapped up in work and be there all the time? Are you aware of that you do it consciously?
Well, I live above work, so I'm always at work as such. The kids understand that. They are very comfortable with coming down to the kitchen. My 2 eldest girls, who are only 9 and 7, they spend a lot of time in the kitchen actually preparing produce. So they'll come down and pop the peas, do the strawberries from the farm. They love going up to the farm and picking the vegetables. So they get immersed into what we're doing, and we can make it a little bit more fun than actually just work. And I get to spend time with them when I am at work a lot.
What about legacy? You know, you're at the top of your game, you've won numerous awards that it take too long to list. Do you have a sense right now of what you want to leave behind when people talk about you and go, you know, Simon Hulstone, what do you feel?
I just want people to go away happy and have had a good meal and say, you know, it doesn't matter who the chef is. For me, I just want my customers to leave content, got their money's worth, and that eventually they'll come back and, you know, they can mention the restaurant and say, had a fantastic meal at the Elephant. It's not about me. The restaurant's not about me. The restaurant's about everybody that's in there.
Simon, thank you very much.
No worries.